You have admired me. Yes, I am quite well aware of the fact. And I often wish that, in public at any rate, you had been more demonstrative. For me, you have always had an irresistible fascination. Before I met you, I was far from indifferent to you. We live, as I hope you know, Mr. Worthing, in an age of ideals. The fact is constantly mentioned in the more expensive monthly magazines, and has reached the provincial pulpits. So I am told. And my ideal has always been to marry a man of the name of Ernest. There's something in that name that inspires absolute confidence. The moment Algernon first mentioned to me that he had a friend called Ernest, I knew I was destined to love you. The story of your romantic origin, as told to me by Mamma, has naturally stirred the fibers of my heart. Your Christian name has such irresistible fascination.
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never, since the middle summer spring, met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or by the rushy brook, or in the beach and margent of the sea to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But, with thy brawls, thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the wind, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, hath sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling on the land hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain. The ploughman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The fold stands empty in the drowned field, and crows are fatted with the Marian flock. And thorough this distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frost fall on the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Hyam's thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds, is as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter, give up their wonted liveries, and the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Yea, for these laws were not ordained of Zeus. And she that sits enthroned with gods below, justice, enacted not these human laws. Nor did I deem that thou, a mortal man, couldst, by a breath, annul and override the immutable, unwritten laws of heaven. They were not born today, nor yesterday. They die not, and none knoweth whence they sprang. I was not like, who feared no mortal's frown, to disobey these laws and so provoke the wrath of heaven. I knew that I must die. E'en hadst thou not proclaimed it. If death is thereby hastened, I shall count it gain. For death is gain to him whose life, like mine, is full of misery. Thus my lot appears not sad, but blissful. For had I endured to leave my mother's son unburied there, I should have grieved, with reason. But not now. And if in this thou judgest me a fool, methinks the judge of folly is not acquit.